So for now, myself and my colleague Jenny are going to tell you a little bit about the resources in the Office of Faculty to support you in your professional development. As has been said multiple times, the Office of Faculty is here for you. We are here to support you. We are here to provide resources. We advocate for you through different advisory roles and connections with the faculty directly and higher leadership and through programming. So Jenny and I are going to go ahead and get started. I'll just say to introduce myself a little bit more. So I am a general internist and I provide adult primary care at the Bayview campus. I've been here since 2000 when I came to do a fellowship, and my focus is really medical education.
Hi everyone, I'm Jenny Lee. I'm the Senior Associate Dean for Women in Science and Medicine. I support faculty of all genders. I'm a pediatric anesthesiologist, professor of anesthesia, critical care medicine, and pediatrics, and I'm a physician scientist.
Okay, so this is just to let you know what we're going to go over. And again, we're moving quickly, but remember all of these resources and information is available on our website. We're going to talk very briefly about faculty governments. We're going to tell you about leadership programs, coaching and mentoring, how we can support you in research, a tiny bit about the promotions process, education, and remind you again where you can get information fast. Before we do that, let's just take a moment to take a big breath and say, wow, over 300 faculty members have joined the School of Medicine since last October, and that's all of you. So welcome, welcome, welcome again. We want to kind of get to know you for a second. So we're going to ask you just to raise your hand. So are you brand new to Hopkins? Raise your hand. Raise them high. Wonderful. Great. Okay, wonderful. So raise your hand if you trained here, postdoc, fellowship, medical school, residency. Okay, awesome, wonderful, welcome. All right, so I'm going to just ask a few questions about departments. You saw the list of clinical and basic science departments. Let's start with the big one and the best. How about Department of Medicine? Raise your hand high. Oh, all right, very good. How about pediatrics? Thank you. Okay, great. How about surgery? Great. How about a surgical subspecialty? Yeah, I know there's a lot of ophthalmologists in the room. Yeah. All right. How about anesthesiology?
Anesthesia.
Yeah, all right. Welcome. Welcome. Neurology. Excellent. All right. What didn't I ask? How about anyone in a basic science department? Great. Which department are you in? Pharmacology.
Molecular biology.
Awesome. Any other basic science? Yeah. Super. Wonderful. Okay, great. All right, one more question. Raise your hand if you are absolutely new to Baltimore. Okay, great. All right, so we're going to share some information about Baltimore and also about the Office of Faculty. So welcome. All right. Sorry, Jenny.
Okay, so earlier in our panel, one of the tips was get involved, and one of the most important things that we want you to take away is that your voice matters. So we've got 5,000 faculty here, and so to really make your voice heard, join one of these bodies. So we have the Faculty Senate, we have representatives from every department. You're going to hear more about that from Dr. Masaru Ishii. We have the Faculty Affairs and Development Board, and these are the professional development leads from every department. The Early Career Advisory Board, these are for our younger faculty or earlier in their career, so we can get opinions and needs from all levels. And we have the Women's Professional Advancement Council, and we welcome all genders. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Baltimore. Who's been here? Yes, it's fantastic. It is a Smithsonian institution, and if you didn't know, you can scuba dive at the aquarium. So there's this huge, huge tower in the middle. There's sharks at the bottom, and the sharks are separated, so don't worry. And then the rest of the tower, there's this spiral staircase. And so my husband, for his 40th birthday, we took him scuba diving there, and his brother went too. So he and his brother were born on the same day, but 2 years apart. And so my kids and I just ran around the tunnels and the tower and watched them scuba dive. It's phenomenal. You've got to go. We have a variety of leadership and professional development programs for you. There are 3 main cohort programs, meaning everybody in the leadership program stays together for at least 6 months. We have 3 levels: early career, mid-career, and executive. These are competitive, so you do need to apply, and so be on the lookout for when these are announced. We cover a variety of leadership and professional development topics, ranging from negotiation to executive presence and philanthropy. Because not everybody can commit to a 6-month or even a 1-year cohort, or maybe you don't want to compete for your spot, we've created this phenomenal professional development series, and it's open to everybody of all levels. So we encourage you to come, bring your mentees, bring your mentors. Each topic is so important, and these have been so well received that we offer them twice. So you can find your day in your time. So this includes organizational savvy, so tips for career success, but most specifically, how to succeed at Hopkins. Identifying your purpose and saying yes or no. Building key professional relationships and networking. I see phones up, so I'm going to keep reading. Negotiations and mentorship, how to be a good mentee and how to be a good mentor. All right, here's another thing about Baltimore. This happens in the spring, and it's wild. It's our Baltimore Kinetics Race. So people have to create a sculpture that will both move, and most people use bicycles. You can't use an engine, and float. And so what we're showing you here is there's that pink thing. It looks like cotton candy. It's actually a bunny. What was the bunny's name? Fluffy. This was one of our winners. And at the very end, after they go around the inner harbor on their bikes, they go into the water, and you can see, and what I want to point out is the rescue crew and how close they are to the folks who decided to try to float their boat. But no one's drowned, and it's a lot of fun. Coaching and mentoring. So they're distinct things, and through the Office of Faculty, we will support you in both. So coaching is where we work with the coachee or the client to help them get to where they want to go using methods that are most important to the client. It's different than mentoring, where a mentor with more knowledge might tell a mentee what to do. Coaching is exactly the opposite. We try not to tell you what to do. Rachel and I are both certified by the International Coaching Federation. Just last year alone, we provided almost 330 hours in coaching. This is a free benefit that we provide to you. And so if you need to reach us, email us at ofcoaching for Office of Faculty Coaching at jh.edu, or you can reach out to us individually. Mentoring. So this is the backbone of academic medicine. I hope each of you will find a mentor and that each of you will find a mentee, plural. Mentors, plural. Mentees, plural. Our expert in mentoring is Jennifer Haythorne-Waite, and you can see her picture up in the corner or the right upper quadrant of the slide. So we have best practices in mentorship. Jennifer has a roadshow, which she takes around to different departments to go over mentoring best practices. We go over mentoring and being a mentee in leadership programs in the professional development series, and we have an academy where people who are retiring from Hopkins have chosen to stay available and provide mentoring to us. It's an incredible resource. So if, take a picture of this slide. So this is where you get coupons. I'm all about bargain shopping. So go online, and you can type in Johns Hopkins, and just by being a faculty member here, you get discounts. Car insurance, pet care, car repair, I think I've done, groceries and wellness, and of course, gyms. And if you ever find yourself not knowing what to do, when I was raising my kids and they were younger, we'd get up on Saturday morning, and I'm so exhausted because the kids got up way too early, and I'm like, what am I going to do? So if you go to the Baltimore's Child website, there are events that are family-friendly that are happening that day, that week, that month. And there's events that are not family-friendly. So this is a Rush concert that's up at the top. I don't think you want to take your kids there, but you can certainly go, and this is a great way to find something that's fun to do, get a break from the work, and not have to plan ahead. And Restaurant Week. I know you are a foodie, and we do have phenomenal food here, and it's easy to get stuck on a restaurant and just keep ordering from there over and over and over like my family does. But go out and explore. And so Baltimore Restaurant Week, I think it's twice a year, and they rotate throughout the different Baltimore counties in the city. And for one price, you can get appetizers, several courses, and then dessert. It's a great deal, and I highly recommend it.
All right, thanks, Jenny. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about some programs in the Office of Faculty to help you kind of navigate the research space and provide some additional support. This is not a completely inclusive listing, but just to give you a sense of some of the activities. So with some of our colleagues, we sponsor a scholarly writing series with Dr. Sarah Poynton to really go over some of the key features of academic and scientific writing. This can be really helpful if you're kind of earlier in your career. This is offered in a series of sessions. You can see the opportunities here. So fundamentals of excellent writing, effective titles and abstracts, powerful introduction and clear methods, compelling results and discussions. If you're interested, all of these opportunities, as was mentioned, we have a monthly email. You'll see those there. Please open those emails. The top of the email will give you the newest offering that's coming up. We also want you to be aware of this editing referral service. This is available through the university, but you can find this information on the Office of Faculty website. This gets you in touch with experienced editors who can help with academic writing on a fee-for-service basis, but they have incredible experience across a breadth of different types of academic writing, and that can be really helpful if you're just trying to get that manuscript or article finalized and submitted, or if you need help with revisions. We also want to introduce you to something called writing accountability groups. Has anyone heard of writing accountability groups? Super, wonderful. Okay, so these are groups where you can get together with colleagues to help you advance toward a goal focused on your writing. Essentially, the way that it works is you commit to about 10 weeks of meeting together. You get together, you name your goals for that writing time, you write, and then you share what you've accomplished and what your goals are until you meet next. This type of accountability group has been shown to increase productivity in writing. We can help coordinate, get you together with others who are interested in putting together a writing accountability group. Lots of divisions or units have already kind of adopted this, and you may encounter this in some of your work. But if you need help finding a writing accountability group, just email us at facultydev@jhmi.edu. You can also find information about how these groups work on the website and on our YouTube channel. Okay, so you heard about Baltimore's Child. If you're also looking for something fun to do in Baltimore, you can find Eventbrite Baltimore. Looking for something to do on the weekend, this is a partial list of things I may have done and found through the Eventbrite. A sound healing session, baby goat yoga. I may have gone to a few cocktail making classes around the city. Outdoor roller skating 80s party, and a cocodema making class. So later I'm going to quiz you and see who knows what a cocodema is. All right, Jenny.
So in addition to goat yoga, we have puppy yoga. And my husband won't let me go because he knows that I will take a puppy home because you can adopt them. And so I've been banned from doing those. But you've done goat yoga. Yeah, all right. Start thinking about promotion early. When we talk with our faculty who've been promoted and we say, what advice would you give? They say, start thinking about this early. So that means get your CV arranged in the Johns Hopkins School of Medicine template. Everything that you do, write it down. Every resident lecture, every medical student lecture, and obviously every lecture outside, abstracts, posters, all of it. And write the date and where you gave it. And we give equal weight to virtual lectures and in-person lectures for visiting lecturers that are invited outside of the university. And that's extremely important. So keep your CVs up to date. We offer a variety of seminars throughout the year. Unlocking Promotion Readiness happens 2 to 3 times a year. This is where we go over the specific promotion tracks, how to get promoted, and how to annotate your CVs so you can self-promote. Seeing Your Way at Hopkins is all about the Clinical Excellence track and the trifecta. So those are 2 seminars where we feature faculty and how they've integrated their work and life, personal care, family care, and also been promoted. And so this is where people learn from each other, they share their stories, and they've been very popular. The Coaching Collective, Coaching One, Impacting Many, is a group coaching type model that we use to help people get promoted, but it involves an individual approach to what barriers you may each be facing for promotion. And then, of course, we have promotion accountability groups, which are similar to the writing accountability groups that Rachel just mentioned. But rather than just writing, you would work on getting your CV together or your promotion letter together. And then we offer one-to-one coaching. And then everybody in the Office of Faculty, you're going to meet more of us today, offers one-to-one advising on how to get promoted, and we'll review your CVs and support you. The Unlocking Promotion Readiness, as I mentioned, and the trifecta, they are year-round. That faculty and focus newsletter is extremely important, and it's the main way that we communicate what is coming up. If you can't attend live, so you need to register for these, but if you can't attend live, we will put the recordings in case you missed it, section of Faculty and Focus. So those newsletters come out once a month. Don't delete them. Do skim through them. And do sign up and find the recordings if you couldn't come live. And you will meet Dr. Nader Faraday in a little bit. He runs year-round sessions to explain the scholarship track, the clinical excellence track, what you need to do to seek promotion at the associate professor level, and what you need to do to get promoted to professor. So if you're a mentor or a mentee, hopefully you're both, it's important for you to know these criteria so you can help your team members as well as yourself to get promoted here.
All right, we're getting there. One more tip for Baltimore, and I updated this year because the list expanded, but you know, if you're interested, many of the breweries in Baltimore, and we have a pretty nice microbrewery scene, are dog friendly. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about education and opportunities for you to engage in the educational mission. We have such an incredible bunch of trainees here in so many different areas, and the opportunities are just everywhere for you to be engaged in teaching and education. Just to give you a little idea, the Office of the Vice Dean for Education is focused on educational programs and trainees. We're focused on faculty, but just to kind of orient you to know the different offices within the Office of the Vice Dean for Education and who our trainees are. So we have the offices here on the right side, your left side. We have over 4,000 learners. We have undergraduate medical education, biomedical education, graduate medical education, and we have advanced practice provider training programs as well as continuing medical education. How does the Office of Faculty fit in here? Well, that's my role. In my role as Associate Dean for Faculty Educational Development, it is my job to partner with other entities in the institution to develop programming to help you develop your knowledge and skills in different domains of educational work, whether it's teaching and facilitating learning in the classroom, in the lab, in the clinical space, whether you're someone focused on curriculum development or interested in educational scholarship. I work with others, these partners here on the bottom, to develop programming to support you. I also see my role as a liaison and an advocate for the academic advancement, so the recognition and the valuing of educators and the well-being of educators. And to that point, Maria mentioned earlier that we are currently focused on developing a scholarly educator track. We know this is a small number of our faculty, but these are faculty whose primary focus of their career is around education, who see that as their primary career activity. And so we're working on that. This is just to show you the breadth of programming and opportunities for you to develop skills, from really half-day workshops all the way to a master's in education for the health professions, which is a joint program through the School of Education and the School of Medicine. We have longer programs to support development of teaching skills and curriculum development. We have a one-day teaching camp in the summer and in the wintertime. And I often get asked to come to individual divisions or departments to support the teaching skills development in those places. We have a Foundation of Medical Education series, and this is just to give you a quick highlight of what is coming up in the new year. We have a series of 6 half-day workshops that we try to offer every year or twice a year. You can reach out to me anytime if you have questions about how to engage in the educational mission. I'm happy to connect with you, talk to you about offerings, and let you know how to get more development in that area, and also opportunities to be active in education. And I'll just end, I don't think we can end talking about education at Hopkins without an Osler quote, but this is my favorite one. No bubble is so iridescent or floats longer than that blown by a successful teacher. All right, so we are really and truly almost done. One other fun thing to do, the Baltimore water taxi. Has anyone been on the water taxi? Oh, wow, awesome. This is like a really nice thing to do, like in the, this time of year, it's kind of dusk. You go out, just ride the water taxi around the Inner Harbor. You get to see this whole different view of the city. Great to do with kids, that's an activity. And also I learned last year that you can take your dog on the water taxi as well. So if you're brewery hopping with your dog, you can go on the water taxi. We'll just repeat this one more time in case you missed it, where to find information fast. You've already heard about this, but we want to imprint this into your minds. Faculty in Focus comes out monthly as an email. Please open it. We have monthly emails that tell you about specific opportunities for faculty development and how you can register. All of the things that you were taking pictures of will be coming out in about a week and a half, and you can register there. Come to our website. And also, if you missed something and you want to take some time to review a webinar or a video, it's all there on our YouTube channel. All right, thank you very much, and welcome to Hopkins. We now have time for about a 6-minute break while we get ready for the next session. So go out, get a drink, there's some snacks, use the restroom, and then if you can come back in about 6 minutes, that would be great.